Yes, number one. Numero uno. Number one. Please welcome the adorable icon that is Julie Andrews, everyone. Happy to see you. Look at that. They're very happy to see you, Julie, as am I.
Thank you.
How lovely to see you again. We saw, well, I met you at one of these Hollywood things a while back.
A long time back.
Yeah. Could you go to a lot of these things?
Yeah, enough.
Really?
Yeah.
No. You're a bit of an icon. Did people kind of pussyfoot around you a little bit?
There's
lots of kissing up, I noticed.
No.
Yes, there is. I was kissing up to you. I was like...
What about you?
No,
They don't?
No, not at all.
See.
It's like, oh, look, it's the guy that was on The Nanny.
Speaking of nannies...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes,
you were slightly putting down nannies a little bit.
Well, not so much. I was saying that not all nannies are as lovely as Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins was a lovely nanny.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I love Mary Poppins. I do.
To have had retribution or something. You know?
No, absolutely not. I love Mary Poppins. I watch it again now with my son.
Well, yes, it's a very good babysitter.
It is.
Yes.
I watch that kid. Daddy's going for nap time. Watch that. But when you were shooting that movie, did you shoot the movie in England?
No, shot it here on the Disney
because I wonder, because you are English, of course.
Yeah, I certainly am.
And did anyone mention at the time to Dick Van Dyke, you know, the accent?
I think Dick mentioned it to himself.
Oh, he knew.
Yes,
he knew.
Yes.
Because I had never heard any English people before that time, so I thought English people sounded a bit like, oh, Mary Poppins, like that. When I heard a real English person, I was like, oh, how charming. Yeah.
I get your point.
Yeah. It's a lovely film, though. It is a lovely film.
You.
Now, what's interesting about your book is, though, it stops at Mary Poppins.
At Mary Poppins, it does.
Because what do you concentrate more on in this book? By the way, I love this photograph. Isn't that nice?
Thanks.
Isn't that lovely?
It was taken sometime in my youth.
A sweetie pie.
I kind of ended the book there because I think after... nobody really knows... What I wanted to write was a tiny portion of theatre history that perhaps not too many people know about.
Well, you were brought up kind of in the theatre.
I was brought up in English Music Hall in Vaudeville, and
I did a bit of that towards the...
Did you?
Well, a little bit. I mean, a lot of the guys I worked with very early on were guys who had, you know, grown up through that time.
And honestly, Craig, I feel that you know everything about vaudeville.
Well, a lot of the material I use is from vaudeville.
Yes,
you know, it's...
No, it's wonderful, though. Well, because it's a special kind of humour. And
did you ever know a guy called Dennis Critchley?
No.
Dennis worked with, I think he worked with Max Wall at the Hackney Empire.
I worked with Max Wall.
Right, Max Wall used to do the funny walk and all that.
Professor Wolofsky was his main character.
Yeah, and that was, Mick Jagger ripped that completely off and began... Kind of, didn't he?
I never put those two together at all.
No, that, I think, is what happened.
Yeah.
But Dennis Critchley used to work the Hackney Empire. And
I've worked the Hackney Empire.
The Hackney Empire in the East End of London was a theatre where, during the Blitz of London, they were dropping bombs and the comedians kept going.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of what it feels like to work here sometimes. And your stepfather was Ted Andrews, right?
That's right. He was a tenor, and he and my mum had a kind of drawing room act where they started off with light opera, and then they went into ballads, and then they went into sort of popular songs of the day, and he played the guitar a bit Presley-like. And then
you came out and
when I was about 8 or 9, I started joining their act because I had this freak voice of like 4 octaves, you know, and sort of dogs for miles around would howl when I went that high, you know. And So I joined the act, and then eventually we became a threesome, and then I went out on my own after that, all over England.
And did you ever work with people like Peter Sellers and these people around Spike Milligan?
Yes, and Tony Hancock. And
Tony Hancock's a very interesting figure, wasn't he? He was a very tragic, very funny comedian.
I did a lot of English pantomimes, which I don't think many Americans know what English pantomime is.
Well, stay with us, America. Here's what we're going to do.
2 hours to explain it.
It's hard to explain. Basically, it's a lot of men dressing up as ladies.
Right.
And,
a lot of ladies dressing up as men.
And catchphrases.
Yes.
This show actually is a pantomime. That's really what it is. It kind of is, isn't it, in a way? I mean, it's very old-fashioned, retro, English, Scottish music hall humour.
I played a lot of places in Scotland.
Did you really? Where did you play?
I played Edinburgh, Glasgow, Aberdeen.
Where did you play in Glasgow? I'm from there.
Oh, is it the Princess Theatre?
The Pavilion Theatre and the King's Theatre, and there was the Empire.
Oh, Empire. It must have been Glasgow.
Yeah, the Empire.
But Second House Saturday night, Glasgow was rowdy.
Yeah, they actually had to knock it down while the second house was in.
I can imagine.
Oh, no,
it was notorious.
Legendary.
Yeah.
There was a guy there, an English comedian, Des O'Connor.
Yes, I know him.
He was out there doing the second show on a Saturday night, and it was so bad he pretended to faint. He admits it.
Really?
On stage he went, oh, and fainted. And then they took him off. Absolutely.
I wish I'd done that.
I might pretend to faint before the end of this show.
Well, don't.
No, I'm all right.
But, I mean, they would be throwing bottles in the balcony.
Oh, you're making me homesick now. Yeah. No, do you go back over to England a lot?
I do.
A lot of time over there?
More than people know. 2 or 3 times a year if I can.
Right.
Yeah.
But your home is in Los Angeles?
Yeah.
And you've lived here for quite some time now,
I've lived here now, oh gosh, 40-something years, I guess.
It's changed a bit, LA, hasn't it, I think?
It keeps getting more and more crowded and busy, and
also, what do you think? Because you were a star very, very young. Yeah. When you did Mary Poppins, you must have been really early 20s.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, the kids that were becoming famous now, they're all kind of making sex tapes. And are there any tapes around? That's what I'm saying. Are there any tapes around?
Of Mary Poppins.
I'll take anything.
Sadly, no, because, I mean, that would keep one forever in front of the public, I think, if one had done that. But there's a very nasty film audition that I did, which was so awful that if it ever came out, I might never have worked in this town again.
Let's get hold of that, will we?
I knew you'd go.
No, of course, no, I wouldn't do it. Do you think I mean, it's very different now with it. I mean, we were talking earlier on about the studio system, which you would have just clipped the tail end of it, right?
Right.
They used to protect and hide their stars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well,
actually, the thing that I really clipped the end of was vaudeville in England, because that was dying as I was touring around and around and around. That was really the end days of music hall in England, and television came in.
I think it's back a little bit, though.
Do you?
Yes, I do. I think in a slightly different way. I think on the internet, I think the things like the YouTubes and the people making little videos and little films and stuff.
Well, yes, true.
It's kind of, there is a kind
of... Except you can't get the kind of experience, you can't practice the way you used to.
Yeah, that's true. And the thing is, you can't get it... The minute you do it, it's out there.
It's out there, and it's for everybody to see.
I know.
If you make a mistake or whatever.
I know, that's why I feel about this thing.
Yeah. I don't think you have to worry.
No, I don't. Listen, I can't wait to get into this a little more. I'm so happy to finally get you on the show. Will you come back and visit us very soon?
I'd love to.
Thank you very much.
I'm a huge fan.
I'm right back at you, lady.
Hey.
Right back at you.
Thank you.
Lovely Julie Andrews, everyone. And 19th, and she's in Atlanta on August the 2nd, and Philadelphia on August the 7th. Julie Andrews, everybody! Now, they do not do that for me, and I have them professionally warmed.
I guess you come every evening and I don't, or something like that. What is this? Yes. Last time I was here, you didn't have that.
No, I know. I don't know if it'll be here next time either. I'm very unsure about it. What do you think?
Well, it's a bit Fu Manchu-ish, isn't it?
Is it really?
Yeah. But actually, it does lend a sort of rakish air.
I know, that's what I thought. I'm not sure, though.
See, the truth is, Craig, that I'd take it either way with you. I mean, really, I think it's great, and without it, it's great, too.
No, thank you.
Well, I thought I'd butter you up a bit.
Yeah, no, it's nice. Well, which brings me nicely to what you've come here to plug.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I thought I would just pop in and say hello.
Yeah, you know what I used to love? You remember the old, they used to have the old Christmas specials that Bing Crosby would have them? And he'd say, like, he would have an old fake fire going on, and he'd be saying, "Oh, Merry Christmas, everybody. I got to go and beat the kids." And then... the doorbell would go, and he would go, "Oh, somebody at the door," and he'd go to
and be like, Clooney or something.
Or David Bowie was there or something. Remember that year David Bowie came to Bing Crosby's house for Christmas? What are the odds of that? And they sang together.
I know. Well, as I say, I just thought I'd pop in.
Well, you popped in, and so we won't sing together though.
Really?
No, I can't sing with this moustache.
Frankly, I couldn't either.
Now, what about...
Too hard, much too hard.
No, I know. Yeah. I know, I completely understand.
Now,
by the way,
let me explain.
Can I tell you, that's what I used to look like before I grew the moustache?
Yeah, in your youth, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, this is a book. What's this book about?
This is a book that I wrote with my daughter several years ago.
Okay.
And it's a little fairy tale, a fable for children.
Is this the little fairy here?
No,
okay.
This is Simeon, and the book is called Simeon's Gift. And to be really brief, my daughter and I are very passionate about the arts and literacy, and we tried to combine the two in a little story about music and the creative process, and about a musician who goes out to find his talent and seek his muse and so on. And this little book has had the most amazing serendipity and good fortune, and it has brought me to the Hollywood Bowl this Friday and Saturday, and then Atlanta, and then Philadelphia.
Are you going to sing?
I'm going to sort of, well, I'll get to that in a second. Okay. But it's going to be with a beautiful symphony orchestra, and a little bit like Peter and the Wolf or the Carnival of Pianos. I'll be narrating, and I've got 5 wonderful people with me. And it's going to be a super evening. The first half of the evening is all about... It's the gifts of music, old and new. And the first half is Rodgers and Hammerstein. Second half is Simeon's Gift, which has just been set to music. And it is glorious.
And are you going to sing?
And I'm going to surprise a few people by doing a few things, yes. I wouldn't say that I sing the way I used to on the screen, but there's a certain timbre left.
Oh, nice. Yes, I like that. Because you didn't sing for a while.
I haven't. To be truthful, I go out and I do speaking engagements, but I haven't been back on the stage for about 10 years or more.
Are you nervous?
Are you kidding? My heart just keeps dropping into my boots and coming back up again.
May I suggest something that will give you great confidence? A false moustache.
Well, I nearly walked out in one tonight, but I just thought it would give the wrong impression.
No, you mustn't. No, you mustn't.
Shall I try it? I'm not sure.
Well, I don't know. Do you have any little things that you used to do when you were performing, like any little OCD things before you go on? I used to wear magic underpants and stuff like that.
I don't know. I haven't sort of... It's been so long, Craig. I've sort of forgotten.
No. You got to try. So get all the little rituals you used to do when you were working. Because you worked back in music hall in the UK.
Lots and lots of
times. You were out there singing every night. You must have had a little routine.
Well, a few things. My mum was more superstitious than I am. She was really superstitious.
What did she do?
Well, you couldn't whistle in the dressing room. You couldn't walk under ladders and all of that kind. And if you did whistle in the dressing room, you had to turn around 3 times and go out and knock and come in again. That kind of stupid thing.
Well, do that. Don't whistle and do that anyway.
You think it'll help?
Yes, yeah. What you do is don't whistle, but walk around in 3 circles, go out and come back in again, and then you'll have the luck that you'll need. And also it'll be on top of not whistling.
Are you sure you know what you're talking about?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm even here. No, I think I worry about you being nervous. Well, you must be nervous. Everyone's there to see you.
Of course one's nervous, and everybody should be, and that's a performer, I think. I mean, do you get nervous before?
No.
No? No. That's unbelievable.
I used to get nervous when I started doing this show.
Don't scratch it.
Don't scratch the moustache.
No, it's not a good idea.
It'll have to go. It's either that or scratch another part of me.
Heaven mind boggles.
See, if I didn't... See, that's moustacheist, because if I didn't have a moustache there and I just scratched like that, you wouldn't have said anything.
No, I wouldn't.
Nah, see?
Yeah, it's true. Hey, you're doing Vegas week?
I am doing Vegas. Have you done Vegas?
I have done Vegas.
Quite a lot, probably.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
I did it once.
All right, don't be strict.
No, it was just, I did it once at the Caesar's Palace.
Oh, right.
And I did about 16 performances there. Many years ago. It's changed a lot since I was there.
Yeah, but it's changed back.
Well, it's much more family-friendly.
No, not anymore.
No.
It went family-friendly.
Really?
Yeah, it went family-friendly. There was no money in it, so they kicked all the kids out. It's back to dirty, sexy Vegas
And now
again.
you're there, right? Yeah.
And I'm right back in. And you're back here. The lovely Julie Andrews, everybody. We'll be right back. I can't do that.
I can't either.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with the lovely and talented Julie Andrews. We're looking at limericks from her book, Poems. What is it called?
Poems, songs, and lullabies.
Poems, songs, and lullabies.
Thank
We'll
you.
do poems and songs, but if we do lullabies at this time of night... There's 2 limericks here. Do you want to do one and I'll do another one?
All right. The only thing is, you don't need glasses.
No, do you want me to do them then?
I would suggest
All right, then. 2 limericks. I tell you what, I'll do one. We'll see how it goes, and if it works, I'll do the other one.
All right. Well, then do...
I can't do that one with Nantucket. All right, I'll do the other one. A lady...
You don't give up, do you?
No, I don't. Listen, I'll get a dead horse and I'll flog that bastard all night long. 2 limericks. A lady named Marjorie Reed swallowed oysters whenever she'd feed. She was hoping, poor girl, to deliver a pearl, but the best she produced was a bead.
That's right.
So she pooped out beads, is what you're saying?
No.
She didn't?
No.
That's how oysters are made, isn't it?
Well, I don't...
Oh, I mean pearls. Pearls,
Yeah.
not oysters. Oysters.
Yeah.
Who knows how oysters are made? It's the miracle of life.
I'm glad you got me out of one.
Do you like oysters?
Yes. Less as I get older, because I think my mother was allergic to them and I might be too. What are we talking about oysters for, my friend?
Well, I don't like oysters, and I was hoping we could talk about it.
Well, there's not really very much to say about oysters, is there?
Well, you like them.
I do.
And I don't.
Well, there you are. Now we've said it all.
I guess.
Yes.
What about other shellfish?
Could we talk about tooth fairies or spandex or...
Spandex, yeah.
Or karaoke.
Karaoke, yeah.
You really like that,
Does karaoke actually happen in the movie?
No, it's talked about, but it doesn't. I wish I could say it did, but because it would have been fun. But there is a lot of spandex in the movie, and I really think you'd love it.
No, I don't like spandex. Contrary to popular belief, I don't like spandex on Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Really? The first time...
Dwayne "The Rocks" Johnson.
I have to tell you, the first time I saw him and met him, he was dressed in a pink fairy tutu and spandex tights and wings, and he still looked gorgeous. So,
and that was before you started work on the movie,
actually,
then?
Yeah. I went on the set, and there he was.
Wow, really?
And he's still gorgeous.
Is that the kind of... do you like men who are muscly? Are you attracted to that kind of thing?
Well, certainly him I found very attractive.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't apply to all muscly men. I mean, I like you very much.
Oh, hey, now why? I thought we were friends.
We are.
I read your poem.
Yes, you did. Thank you.
No, it's a... Did you ever write any poetry?
Yes, I did. There's a few in there.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
What are your poems about?
Again, probably fairly real things. My daughter and I challenged each other to write a poem about family, because it's a book for all members of the family.
Right, yeah.
And she chose to write one about her daughter, and I chose to quite by accident, write one about my daughter, who is Emma.
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah.
And do you reveal any of her embarrassing secrets?
Well, there is one in there that's fairly sweet. It isn't embarrassing, but it is very endearing.
I thought what I would do with my son while he's young is film all his embarrassing moments and then put them on YouTube.
How old is he now?
He's 8.5 now.
Oh, well...
Well, I figure if I get a collection before he's 18, he'll have to pay for his own college, because I'll be like...
You'll be out.
Yeah. No, but...
Or maybe if you put them on YouTube, it'll bring in so much money that he'll...
There's no money in YouTube. That's why I do this crap.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You can't get any... And to be fair, there's no money in this crap either, But no, are you internet savvy? Do you go on all the time?
I'm not as internet savvy as my daughter, who's a whiz at it, but I'm internet savvy enough to...
do you email?
I do email a lot, and I get on... She and I work on the iChat camera a lot, because she's in New York and I'm here.
Oh, yeah, I do that
do
sometimes
you?
with the Skype. Not with your daughter, but the... I don't know what's wrong with me tonight.
I'm not sure.
I don't know
Are you well?
No, I think I have to work out a little more. I feel very unmuscly all of a sudden.
It's fine.
Julie, we're completely out of time, but I was wondering if you would possibly make an arrangement now to come back sooner, so that I don't have to wait so long to talk to you next time.
I'd love it.
All right. I do adore it when you're here. The lovely Julie Andrews, everybody. To the show. I'm very excited tonight. My first guest today is an icon who, when she finds out what happened today, she will actually get booked on a better show, because she just found out today that the new children's book that she wrote, The Very Fairy Princess Takes the Stage, I think I've read that. Or maybe I just lived it. But it's just become #1 on the New York Times bestseller list. #1. Please welcome the lovely Julie Andrews, everybody. Julie Andrews. To see you. I haven't seen you in too long, and you look sensational, may I say.
Thank you.
And congratulations. Before I talk about the book, your jacket is so lovely.
Isn't it pretty?
It's very nice. It's got flowers on it.
Yes, it's sort of got... it's got a tulip on the back or something.
Has it really? Can I see?
Yes.
No, let me see. Can I stroke it?
Well, I thought the audience should... There you go.
All right, can I stroke
Yes, please. Thank you. That's enough.
I can't stroke it anymore.
Well, you could if you really want. But can we wait till the commercial?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it's just my way of... well, never mind. Apropos of nothing, have you ever been to Brazil?
No.
Okay.
No, I haven't. Have you?
In my mind.
In your dreams.
In my dreams, yeah. Sometimes my wakey awake dreams as well. This is lovely, though. I'm very, very happy for you.
You're very kind.
#1, that's awesome.
I know. Well, the thing is this. Since I last saw you, my daughter and I write with my daughter Emma Walton Hamilton.
Walton Hamilton?
Emma Walton Hamilton. Sounds good.
Is she married to someone called Hamilton or Walton?
She's a Walton married to a Hamilton.
Right.
Yes.
That's a lot of name right there.
Right. A name to be reckoned with.
Right. It sounds terribly, terribly posh.
Well, she's really very down-to-earth and real and lovely and huggable.
I wasn't suggesting you had an imaginary daughter.
No.
No, I understand she's real.
Are you inferring that I couldn't have a posh daughter?
No, of course not. You're very posh. You're Dame Julie Andrews. Anything you do is posh. Your jacket is posh. The only posh thing that you haven't is being here. This is not that posh.
Yes, I understand that, but but we're friends.
Very happy to see you.
Thank you. But anyway, this book, we brought out the first one about a year ago, called The Very Fairy Princess, and it's about a little girl who
Is a fairy?
Despite every indication to the contrary, she is convinced that she is a very fairy princess. Her socks are about her ankles, her knees are scraped.
Is this about Lindsay Lohan or something?
No, but it's really about your individual spirit and how if you just... Now, I don't want any rude remarks about this. If you would just let your sparkle out, you would be anything you want to be, okay?
See, now here's the problem. Now, this is the problem, because I didn't do anything rude. You said, let your inner sparkle out, and I can see your inner sparkle coming out right there.
That's because we're friends and I know you very well.
Well, that's right. Now, I'm naughty.
Yes, you are.
I am naughty.
That's putting...
Whereas you're not naughty ever at all.
Really? Well, you don't know me very well. Anyway, having said that, the number one book...
Your nails are fantastic.
Oh, will you shut up?
But they are, though. They're nice.
I'm trying to talk about my
Oh, yeah, all right. The book is great. It's number one.
No, but wait.
How better can it do? Come on.
The first version, which was a year ago, went to number one, which was lovely.
Right.
And stayed there for a while. And we just brought out the second one called...
And it's got a number one.
The Very Fairy Princess Takes the Stage.
Right.
That's, you haven't got that one here.
Oh, this is the old one, then?
This is the old one.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. So we don't have the new one?
Well, I don't
Well,
know.
they were sold out. It's number one on the bestseller. We couldn't get it. That's a lovely picture of you and your daughter right there.
That is Emma Walton Hamilton,
she's
right
lovely,
there. Yes.
yeah.
Anyway, as I was literally getting in the car to come here, I got news that it's the second book of the series is number one on the children's bestseller.
Well, there's a lot of money in them children's books, you know.
Well, I hope from your lips to someone's ears.
Yeah, no, you'll get a lot of money. That J.K. Rowling, she's worth about $100 and more.
Of course she is, yeah.
Worth a lot of money, you know.
Listen, I hear that you had a birthday yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah, I was 49. I really hate it. I really hate it when people applaud my age because it makes me feel like they're going, whoa.
Well, we won't talk about mine then, in that case. Anyway, I thought I'd bring you a little present with these lovely books.
I get to keep the book?
No, you don't get to keep the book. Well, you can keep the book. You certainly can. But we're also selling children's pajamas packaged with the book. It's called Books to Bed. And I thought you might
I'll never get into a pair of children's pajamas. I'm too fat.
No, this pair, actually, this is the only adult pair of Very Fairy Princess pajamas. And I just thought... goes on and on and on. There we go.
Wow.
And
well, I think we've got a close to the show tonight.
So there you go. And they were made for you for fun, and that's my happy birthday present.
Well, thank you so much.
No, don't go there.
No, I must, darling. It's lovely. Do you mind if I put them on over my...
Well, no, I'd rather, actually. Yeah. I don't know if you can manage that one.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm wearing a microphone and then I've got my Spanx on underneath this, but I'll try.
No, just hold it up against you. That's probably the best thing. Excuse me.
You said don't do any naughty, rude things, and then you sparkled and said, just hold it up against you, and I saw you doing it. I saw you doing it. Do you get your nails done in a salon professionally? Because they are very nice.
They're not... Well, they're good enough, you know, for a fairly old... wrinkled hand, but...
No, that's not an old wrinkle. That's a lovely hand. There it is.
You may kiss it.
Thank you. Are we still talking about your hand? Yeah. See, well, you started it. You started... Yes, you did.
No,
yes, you did. Yes, you did. Now, I want to put this on, but I
think you might have to... No, I think it's going to get in the way of...
No, I've just had a great idea.
What?
I've had a great idea. What I'll do is we'll go to a commercial break, and then I will put that on, and the sound man can come and change the microphone, and then when I come back, I can be wearing them, and that'll plug your book even more.
Well, you know, as they say in vaudeville, what a good idea.
What a splendid idea. We'll be right back.
A little tiny...
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I'm here with the lovely Julie Andrews, who made me some pajamas. Which I'm very happy because they're very fairy princess pajamas. Just what I always want. No, I'm serious.
We would make them for very small children. This is the first really grown-up pair that we've ever had made.
You know, there's a website for people that like to dress up as...
These are pajamas that are packaged with the book, and they're called Books to Bed, and so...
Books to Bed, right.
Yes.
Do you want me to read you a story right now?
I'd love a bedtime story, yes. Please. As long as you keep it...
Now, what is it about every time I talk to you? Because I don't think of you as being... I mean, I think of you as being, you know, sort of dignified, and I have a lot of class, but every time I talk to you, everything seems sexual. Is that me?
I think it is, yes, I do. I think it's...
It is not! You did it again! You did that thing! You did... I think it is, yes. And then you did that little thing like that.
Because I think you do it with everybody.
No, au contraire. No. Howie Mandel's out here, I hardly look at him. No, I don't know that. Do you think that people flirt as often as they used to? I mean... I think it's different now. They do it on texts and phones and stuff.
Yes, they do. Yeah, and exchange a lot of photographs and things like that, which doesn't seem like a very smart idea.
Yeah, in the old days, we had to imagine sending photographs of each other's genitals to each other, and now they actually do. It takes all the fun out of it, right?
I think there probably is as much flirting, probably more if you think about it.
There's some went on right there when you did that. Really? You think more? Why?
Well, I think ladies flirt a lot as much as guys do now, don't they?
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of out of that game now, really.
Really?
Yeah, well, I got the lady princess pajamas on and stuff. You know,
just for tonight.
No, I'm wondering if this might be the way to combat the hideous lighting on this show.
Actually, you do look really beautifully lit, right?
I know. I think if I started...
Can you see yourself in the camera? Yeah.
Oh, is that us on TV? I thought we were just like in a sports bar. So listen, I want to talk to you about. You still have a place in Switzerland?
I do.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you go there a lot?
Well, you know, my husband was very ill.
Yes, I know.
And recently, very sadly, passed away.
Yeah, I heard. I was very sorry to hear that.
Yeah, thanks, Craig. And so I haven't been as much recently, but I was there just about a month ago, and to just sort of rest up and get my head straight and all of that. It's beautiful. We've had a home there for about 41 years.
I rather fancy Switzerland.
Oh, you have every...
Didn't Chaplin go and live in Switzerland?
Yes,
Charlie
he did.
Chaplin went to live in...
Yeah.
He had 8 kids after the age of 55, you know.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, good.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I am. I'm going to have... I want to have like a dozen.
Well, you better get in shape, is all I can say.
I mean, get in shape. I'm sitting here... Yeah, I see your point. Yeah,
you know what? If you want to come and scout it out, I'm sure you've been, but...
No, I've never been to Switzerland. I've only ever seen cartoons with Goofy learning to ski.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, come and visit, and I'll show you the most beautiful place in the world, and one of the most beautiful places in the world.
Well, what are you... Look, see, are you doing it again?
No!
See, I don't think you even know when you're doing it. You don't even know when you're doing it. You said, come and see. So I'll show you one of the most beautiful.
No, you just have a filthy mind.
I do not just have a filthy... See, now this is the mind game you're playing with me. I do have a filthy mind. I admit I have a filthy mind.
So?
But you play mind games with my filthy mind.
I never.
You do. I can't even look at old, you know, DVDs of Mary Poppins without thinking, what the hell is going on there? What the hell is going on?
I have to tell you something about that.
What?
When I made Mary Poppins, I was married to my first husband, who was the designer of all the clothes of Mary Poppins.
Oh, designers were straight back then?
Yeah. This one was.
Oh, okay.
And that's my Emma's dad.
Oh, right.
Okay, got it?
Yeah.
And he decided that although Mary Poppins was extremely prim on the outside, if you looked at the petticoat or you looked at the lining of the jacket, they were always cherry red or crimson or bright blue. And he said, I think she has a little, tiny little sort of second life going on, you know?
Was this as you were getting together he had this idea?
No, this was when he was designing the clothes for me.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, were you already married at this point?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yeah.
you were?
No,
right.
no, we were.
So he knew you pretty well then?
Well,
What I'm saying is he brought a little bit of his own experience of the actress and the creation of the part along with you, is what I'm saying.
Well, no, I think he actually just knew Mary, or thought he knew Mary Poppins very well.
I like Mary Poppins. Have you seen the one on Broadway?
Yes.
What do you think?
I have. Well, I saw it in London before it came to Broadway,
Right.
but I haven't seen the Broadway one. So
yeah, I saw it on Broadway. I went with my son. He was 7 at the time, and I thought it was one of these moments where you get to know who your kid is, because I thought, you know, about just coming up to the interval, he said, "I'm bored," like really loud.
Whoa!
And I thought, well, he's not gay. And that was all I ever thought about it, really.
But tell me, did he like the rest of the show?
Yeah, no, he loved it. Yeah,
Did he?
I liked it too. I thought it was very nice.
Yeah, when you got to the chimney sweeps, it was okay.
I love a bit of... You know, Dick Van Dyke was here recently?
Was he?
Yeah, he's coming back again.
He's just written a book.
Well, that'll explain why he was just here, then.
He's a love, isn't he?
He's a lovely man, isn't he? Yeah, no, he's very nice.
And unbelievably
Tall.
young, tall.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
He can
good
still
heart.
dance.
I know.
I know.
The knees can still do, you know, knees up Mother Brown and all of that.
Knees up Mother Brown. And...
So you're going to come and look at Switzerland?
Yeah, I fancy it, actually. I mean, if I can get out of this dump, I'll be right there.
Well, don't you get a break?
Can I get a week off or something, go to Switzerland, see Julie? What do you mean, no? They're trying to test me because I'm having a cuss-free week on the show. I'm trying not to cuss at all.
When do you begin?
I haven't... Oh, you mean with the rabbit?
Well, a little bit before that, too. No?
No, I don't think I think I'm like... I think I give the impression of cussing even when I'm not. It's like the way you give the impression of... See, you're doing it again! You're doing it again! You give the impression... You might not be doing anything, but suddenly you just kind of... And you get into this kind of smolder, and I'm like, knock it off!
No, I'm just a good second banana, that's all.
No, I don't know if that's...
Yeah.
Is that code? Sorry. We have to go. I'm getting very sleepy in my pajamas. Now, is there anything you'd care to plug before we go?
No. I mean, thank you for plugging this brand new book, which I'm so thrilled and pleased about.
Well, the book that's called The Very Fairy Princess Takes the Stage is
That's
#1
right.
on
the children's bestseller list. And there's a third one coming out next year.
Well, you could plug that a bit.
Fourth one after that. Yeah. I could. Yeah.
Ooh, mouth organ or awkward pause?
Well, I don't play them. Well, which would you rather? Said she.
I'll just fetch it. I'll be right back.
Oh, he knew what he wanted.
Oh, he knows what he wants. Right, here you are.
All right, what do I have to do?
Just blow it. You know fine.
Hold on. Is there anything in here?
See, no, don't say it like that.
No.
Now,
Sorry.
unwrap it. Slower.
Now, tell me, you have to hold it.
You are so naughty.
You know what? That's a cop-out, isn't it, gang?
What?
Yeah, it really is.
What's a cop-out?
You just get away with murder and you say, oh, you're so naughty, you know? Wait a minute.
You've seen through my technique.
Yeah. Which side? This side?
I don't know. Which side do you think you should blow first?
Will you shut up? Oh! Gave you a nasty shock, doesn't it? Yeah.
Ready? A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Julie Andrews, everyone! My next guest is a legend. She's got a new children's book, The Very Fairy Princess. Here Comes the Flower Girl. I can't wait to get my hands on that one, Jeff.
Yeah, and the book too.
And the book too. Please welcome the lovely Julie Andrews, everybody. happy that you're here. Finally, a bit of class in this dump. It's lovely. You look sensational. I love the white outfit.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it's nice. You look,
fresh.
Yeah, well, you always look fresh.
Yes, and I am.
You look fresh. You are a little bit fresh.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, do you know who was here recently? Carol Burnett.
Oh, my chum.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And she told me a story about you and her making out.
Oh, yes, there was one.
Isn't that awesome? You made out?
Yes, you know. Well, she told you the story.
Well, she did. Yeah, you were making out to try and... who was it you were trying?
Mike Nichols. Yeah, we were trying to get him.
Wind him up, yeah.
Wind him up, and it didn't work.
No, because the elevator doors opened and you thought it was going to be Mike and it was the First Lady.
No, it was Secret Service, first of all.
It was the Secret Service?
And then it was the First Lady. Well, Carol says it was the First Lady.
Right.
I think she embroidered a bit.
The Secret Service now would pay extra to see you guys making
Yes, they would. Good on
well, actually, I don't know. The trouble is they wouldn't pay extra. They'd argue with you and go, no, come on, not $800.
No, well, they might. I don't know.
Well,
it was a silly gag, and we had the best. I mean, we were laughing so hard, and Carol ended up at the... Did she tell you that she ended up at the back of the couch?
At the back of the couch?
Yes, she was laughing so hard, and she was so...
She went right over the back of a couch?
Yes, no, well, she went round to the back of the couch.
She laughed herself off of her seat and round it?
No. Listen, pay attention.
Why are you so angry at me? I thought you were... No, never mind.
No, I'm not angry. No, she just... when it failed and the Secret Service were in the elevator and we looked up, she was so mortified that she got up and went around the back.
Oh, and then... Yes, I see.
And then supposedly Lady Bird came out.
Lady Bird Johnson?
Yeah, and then she turned around and came back and looked over the back of the couch and said, "Are you Carol Burnett?" And Carol said, "Yes, and this is my friend Mary Poppins." And that's the story. That's part of the story.
I see. Right, now, listen, what we got here, let's get the plug fest out of the way. You got the Princess Diaries movie with the Princess Diaries 2.
That's right.
Yeah,
do you know about that?
Yeah, no, that's lovely. That's you and that's Bruce Willis in the front.
No, listen. This last week was National Princess Week.
Yeah, my favourite week of the year,
yes. Did you celebrate?
Yes, of course. I did it in the way that I always celebrate National Princess Week.
Would you care to explain?
I can't legally tell you.
Okay. All right. Anyway, Disney were releasing the double princesses, 1 and 2, and packaging it in Blu-ray, and it is quite special.
Yeah, I don't know what Blu-ray is. What is that?
Actually, I don't either.
Blu-ray says
just marvelous.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, you want to get this thing on the Blu-ray, or you're a loser.
Incidentally, I see that you're wearing a waistcoat these days.
Yeah. Well, it's a waistcoat, or if you're an American citizen, as I am, it's a vest.
A vest?
Yes. But we, of course, I'd have called it a waistcoat back in the old country.
Yes, and a vest would be something totally different.
Yeah, a vest would be what they would call a tank top.
Well, sort of an undershirt, really.
Right,
Yeah,
yes. Well,
But... but it's fetching. It really is.
I wear them now. They're cool.
All the time?
Yeah, all the time. Even during Princess Week. I actually,
really? Well, underneath... yes, but it's purple or royal.
Well, it's purple underneath.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
The joke you're thinking of and not saying is just as dirty as the one I'm thinking of and not saying.
You know me too well.
Yes, I do, yeah.
We've been on this show. I've been on too often, actually.
No, I've been on too often.
Yeah. Anyway,
now, you write these with...
my daughter.
With your daughter, which I think is lovely.
It is lovely. Quite seriously, it's an absolute joy. And she's
what age is your daughter?
Writer. Oh, gosh, she's in her 40s now.
Oh, right, I see.
I'm going to be...
So she can do big joined-up writing, then?
Yes, she can.
Right.
Yes, she can. But this was inspired by her daughter, her little girl, Hopi. And it's...
Lovely illustrations.
They are, aren't they wonderful? And I have to tell you, within 5 days, it went up to number 3 on the bestseller.
That's fantastic.
Isn't
Congratulations.
That
nice? Now, what does that look like, money-wise? Is that a lot? Is that like $1 million every time it goes up?
I don't know, but it means that a lot of books.
You probably have a lot of money now.
Well, from your lips to...
no, it's a lot.
To my pocket, I should say. Yeah, excuse me. No, don't go there.
What? I was going to say, though, but if you need some extra cash, a tell-all book
Yes.
That's the way. Have you written a memoir? You have.
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So.
Did you compress any of your old lovers?
Like Mr. Obama?
Yeah.
Well, I was reasonably tactful, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have to be. I remember when I was talking about my ex-girlfriends, or one ex-girlfriend. I only had one, and then I was married to my wife. And it was my wife who was my ex-girlfriend. I've only been with one woman my whole life.
Really? That's a fake.
Look at me.
Yeah,
Look at me. We have to take a commercial break. Do you want to do it, or will I do it?
We're going to go to break now, folks, okay?
That was lovely. Really? Because I used to be so cool, but it's gone away.
It's coming close to the teenage.
Yes, and then that's all gonna. Anyway, we better.
Yes.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm here talking to Julie Andrews. We try and keep it quiet during the break. So we're out of time, Julie.
We are?
Well, not really, but I like to start the second part with that, because it usually takes a long time to wind things up.
Oh, okay.
Like, I try and get it finished, but,
How quickly time flies when you're having fun, right?
I detect a certain lack of sincerity in what you just said.
Well, no, I really
You did it again! You did it again! Yes, you did. You did the pause,
You know
pause.
what?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so how do you want to finish it up? Do you want an awkward pause? Do you want a mouth organ? Or do you want to go for the big cash prize?
Oh, I'll go for the big cash prize.
What time is it, Sean?
It's time for the big cash prize.
$50 in a bag with a dollar sign on it, in quarters.
In quarters?
In quarters, yes.
Very
Two ways to
useful.
win. You can either answer my question, which is here, or you can guess what's in my box, which is here. I imagine a box in my head. I don't know what's in it. Only Jeff knows what's in the box. You try and guess what's in the box. If you get it right, great. If you get it wrong, something awful happens.
Okay, Jeff, right? Right.
He can't do that.
No.
Do this. If you can do that, he can do that.
Okay, Jeff, right?
There you go.
Okay, I'll go for imagining what's in the box in your head.
You don't want to try this question because it's really fun.
Is it?
I'll just ask you the. I'll just tell you the
both?
question. Yeah, you can do both.
All right, quickly.
All right then.
Because we're out of time, folks.
Right. Does that mean you get $100?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Go on.
Do you want to double down and go for $100? I keep an extra $50 here in case I have to bribe any guests who are crap.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Well, because look, if you got a guest that comes out, you see why I say we're out of time before we start? Because
Yes.
yeah, right. So if you have a guest who's rubbish and they go, I don't know, and then you go, does this refresh your memory?
Just $1?
Well, you start, you get them going.
I see.
Anyway,
So, all right, double up.
does this refresh? Anyway, right. So $50 if you can guess what's in my box and answer the question.
Wow.
All right.
Oh, no, you said 100.
No, that's what I meant. 100.
Oh, okay.
$100. All right. $100 in the bag with the dollar sign on it, right? There you
Chances of my getting this right are very remote.
go. I wouldn't think so.
Okay.
I've got a feeling you're going to do well.
Okay.
Because it's CBS money. All right, first question. Iceland is in the North Atlantic. Its capital city is Reykjavik.
I know that.
Right, good.
Yes.
Now, true or false? Turkeys are bisexual. Let me give you a hint. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Well, my knowledge of turkeys is not extensive, but are you giving me a hint?
Yes. No, I'm giving you the answer. Yes, they're bisexual.
They are.
Yes, yes, they are. Yes, you're halfway there. You're halfway there. Ah.
Are they really?
Yeah, they are.
Well, good for them.
Good for those turkeys.
Yes. My God, I'll look at them with a whole new respect from now on. Yeah?
Well, you don't respect just plain old heterosexual turkeys? I'm not eating this turkey. It's a heterosexual. You don't... No, never mind.
Okay, so now...
I was going to go with the stuffing.
No.
All right. Now you have to guess what's in my box.
Okay.
For the big money prize.
For the big money.
All right.
Okay.
I'm imagining a box.
You're imagining a box.
Okay.
How big is the box?
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
All right. You have to guess what's that. Jeff, have you got the box?
Yeah, it's purple on the inside.
All right.
Purple on the inside. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff.
You're very welcome.
Very sweet. I'm imagining you're thinking about maybe a princess tiara in your box in your head.
That is correct.
It's correct! Welcome back, everyone. My first guest tonight is an icon. Her latest children's book, The Very Fairy Princess Follows Her Heart, is in stores now. Good night, gentlemen. Julie Andrews! Finally some class in this dump. How lovely
this
to see you.
Is very new.
It is new. Yeah, you haven't been in the new one yet?
No.
Do you like it?
Well, it's not that much different from the old one, is it?
Not really at all.
No.
No. We moved the headstones, but we didn't move the bodies, as it were.
I think it's very nice.
Is everything all right there?
Yeah, it's fine. It's just that it was wandering, and I didn't.
What was wandering?
Well,
one of them?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
I didn't know that happened to ladies. They wander. Sometimes downstairs my things wander too.
Do they really? Yes. Well, thank you for sharing.
Well, I saw you. The things were kind of,
No, it was the scarf.
Oh, the
idiot.
scarf.
Yeah.
I
see. You are still bad.
I'm very, very naughty.
Yes,
You've
gotten worse.
Have I?
Yes.
No, I don't think. I think I'm just excited because you're here. I'm not actually worse.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm not sure I believe it, but still.
Yeah. Now, this is what? This is number 5 in the sparkly
number
books?
5. Number 6 is already on the way. This is.
You must be making a fortune on these things. Like a fortune.
From your lips to everybody else's pocketbook. I don't know. No, this is number 5, and it's a little series about a little girl who is actually the antithesis of a princess, if you know what that word
No, I don't, actually, no.
Yeah. The opposite.
The opposite? Well,
yes,
why would you say opposite then? Why are you trying to show off and say...
Because, I'm British, and you know, I don't...
You like to lord it over my people, sort of?
A little bit,
Yeah. I don't... I've got a very well-behaved audience, but they're very enthusiastic.
But if would that happen if I did that?
Yeah, it might. They were more excited about doing it for you than they were for me.
Yeah,
well, you're Julie Andrews. Are you Dame Julie Andrews? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, but we don't talk about it that much.
Well, why not? I think it's a great honour.
Well, it is a great honour, but it's just a lovely, private, personal.
Oh, right. Well, I'm sorry I brought it up.
Yeah. Well, no, it's all right.
Yeah, all right. Do you sing for the royals ever?
Well, I have in my youth. I did fair amount of times.
If you ever run into them again, would you apologise on my behalf?
What? What do I have to say?
Well, occasionally I poke fun at them here, but I mean it in a very kind of...
Yes, I don't think you really mean it, do you?
No, I don't mean it. Look, I've got a commemorative plate of Her Majesty's Jubilee up on my mantelpiece right up there. Right next to my Pat Sajak photograph and my Eiffel Tower.
I see. Yeah, that's got to be some kind of coronation or jubilee.
It's a jubilee plate. It's for 60 years of Her Majesty's glorious reign.
Yeah, it has been a glory. I mean, she's worked so hard. See, the thing about princesses is it's nothing to do with the handsome prince and the jewels and the crown and all the outside things. It's the way you are
You're inside princess.
Exactly. How you feel about yourself and
I
all
think
of that.
I've spotted a new demographic for you. It's about your inside princess.
It's about being yourself and letting your sparkle out. Whatever.
Well, that's a lovely message for little girls.
Well,
is it just for little girls? I suppose so, yeah.
Well, I'm sure some little boys might enjoy it.
Well, of course, I'm not judging. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No, and it's for Valentine's Day, of course, because it's coming up, as you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I don't know about Valentine's Day. I always pretend that I have to enjoy it, but I don't really enjoy
nobody sends you Valentine's?
it. Occasionally, mad people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making a note of that one.
I like she's got red hair.
I'm glad you like that. Yeah, she's got...
Because too many people are aggressively, against gingers, I've noticed.
Are they?
Yes, gingers are oppressed by many people. You know what they say, gingers?
No.
I don't either, because I don't listen to that rubbish. Yeah.
Well, see, yeah, you caught yourself out on that.
No, I did. I talked myself right into a problem.
Yes.
Have you ever done that?
Many times, Craig.
You're very sophisticated, though, Julie. You're very
No, I'm not.
You're urbane, I think.
Urbane?
Urbane, yeah.
Why do you use those ridiculous words?
You started it!
What am I going to do?
Yeah, no, I think of you as being very sophisticated and classy. I mean, look,
Well...
you've got it all going on.
Well, and I've been around a long time, and that helps a bit.
Well, a certain amount of time. And it's your body of work as well, I think, is important.
I thought you were going to say it was my body.
It is. Well, with the possible exception of your wandering breast, everything's...
Oh, I let you right in there. Sorry. Oh, God.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe I even said the word breast in front of you. I feel terrible.
Would you prefer bosom or bosom?
I always prefer bosoms, yes.
Yes. Well, there are two, but
I know.
And it wasn't wandering. I told you that.
I know it wasn't wandering. It was just. It wasn't errant in any way.
Not in any way. No. Practically perfect, shall we say? Oh God.
Oh, it's nice to see you.
It's nice.
What else have you been up to? Have you been holidays or anything?
Yes, I had a wonderful holiday over Christmas.
Where did you go?
I was in Europe, in Switzerland.
Oh, very nice.
Beautiful, just beautiful.
They've got the chocolate there.
Well, they do.
Yeah.
Lots of them, by the way.
What, chocolate?
Yes, lots.
Do you have the chocolate melty with marshmallows in it, or do you have it nice and solid?
Well, no. Have you ever had a Coupe Denmark? A really great
Coupe Denmark?
Yes.
Is that a sex thing or something?
Why do you always go to that?
I don't. You always go to that. Because when you said Coupe Denmark, you went, Coupe Denmark, you did that little thing. Yeah, you did. Yes, you did.
No, only because I saw it coming in your eyes.
Okay.
I could see it. No, Coupe Denmark, well, everybody knows it. It's this great, rich ice cream, and then you put hot chocolate and nuts and whipped cream and meringue.
Yes, I'd like that.
If you like, you'd love it.
Yeah.
And they
you put a meringue on it?
Oh, anything you want, yeah. Blake used to make a Coupe Edwards, which was extra stuff on top of a Coupe.
Bacon?
No. Well, I never tried bacon.
Yeah, you got to try bacon on everything.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Well, I do like it. I mean, I really do.
Me too. Yeah. What's not to like? Bacon. Is there bacon on the commercials tonight? There might be. It's commercial time anyway. We got to. Do you want to go through the commercials, or shall I?
What would you like me to say?
Oh, just here come some commercials.
This camera here?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think, regrettably, we're going to go to some commercials, but it might give us a break, and I can adjust my scarf again and things like that.
Welcome back, everyone. Julie thought that she was allowed to go during the commercial break. I've just informed her that she has to stay for another segment, and she was alarmed.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you did. You said, darling, I shan't keep you. You've got more stuff to do. I said, yeah, you have to stay here for another bit.
Okay, well, I'm here.
Yeah, all right. So, there you are then.
So then, yes.
Yeah.
So what should we talk about?
Ever played golf?
No. My stepdad was a left-handed scratch player.
Wow.
Believe it or not. And my mum was a golfing widow, so golf never really appealed that much.
I started playing it about 3 or 4 months ago, and I'm hooked. It's like crack to me.
Is it?
Yeah.
My lovely, the man that takes care of my makeup for me, took it up not long ago, and he loves it.
Yeah,
loves
no,
it.
it's got something. It's all walking around in
it's
odd outfits. I like it. Yeah.
Do you wear knickerbockers and things like that?
Yeah, sometimes, and then even when I'm playing golf, sometimes too.
And the high socks and so on.
I like all of that. Yeah, and a nice hat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I have to distract you from how I'm playing the game by what I'm wearing. I think that's.
I see. Do you have a handicap yet?
Yes.
Oh. Should I not go in? I should not.
It's a little bit like your damehood thing. It's kind of a private.
I get it. You don't. Yeah. Very, very personal.
Private.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
What sports have you ever played sports then?
Well, I've tried. I mean, I'm not very good. I'm better at fireside sports and things like that, you know?
What? Fireside sports? Oh, right. What, like high jump?
Well, yes, if one of the coals has fallen out.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not a great sportswoman, and it's.
Do you like
funny.
watching sports?
I do.
Oh, what? Yeah.
No.
What?
Well, I love American football. I really do.
It's very good, isn't it? I enjoy it. Yeah.
And tennis.
Tennis.
Yeah. Do you think I'll ever be watching you playing golf on one of the big tournaments or something?
Yeah.
You really?
Yeah. I'm going to try to get good enough so that I can be in those pro-am things with all these other.
Really?
Yeah, all these show business hacks that do that. I want to be one of them.
You really do?
Yeah. I want to walk around going, "Hey, everybody, I'm one of these guys."
I can't wait to see it.
Oh, it'll be dreadful.
Well,
no, I would love to do all of that, but I just can't do it yet.
But you have the time now to play the
Sure,
game?
yeah. I mean, I only do this at night, and that's it. Julie, it's always a pleasure to see you. Congratulations on book 5.
Yeah, it's doing awfully well.
It is. It's a New York Times bestseller. I'm very proud of you.
It's second. It's number 2 on the bestseller list.
Don't say number 2 on the show.
Now, you see, you couldn't just end on a nice, easy note, could you? You are such...
No, Julie, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I'm sorry. I love you long time. Julie Andrews. Hi, I'm Bill Clinton. Yeah. Did you know that 78% of Americans use the internet every day? Did you also know there's a button on it that deletes your search history? Yeah, I didn't know that.